Hey, friends. All right. So today we're going to be talking about lives. Now, I know how scary and intimidating lives can really be, especially when you're first starting out in business. Okay. It's normal. Lots of us get scared, but this is going to be the most powerful tool in your business to grow successfully. So, I'm not saying that you have to run and do 1,000,002 live videos, but the more that you do them, you're going to get comfortable. Okay. So you all see me now and you think that my lives are like perfect, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. So I want you guys to know that the reason it's the most powerful tool is because it shows your audience that you're human. We may stutter on our words. We may forget what we're going to say. We may be a hot mess express in the kitchen. We may, have our kids barking or our dogs barking or our kids throwing a fit in the background, but that is human. And people actually see how brave that you are and that you don't have to be perfect to run this business. Okay. So, lives are the most boosted content out on Facebook. When you go live, people see that as like inspiration and they want to click into it. They want to learn more. They want to know what you're doing. And Facebook likes it because not a lot of people actually go live. While you see a lot of us go live, really out there in the whole scope of things, a lot of people do not go live. Okay. So they like to push out this content because so many people don't actually do it. All right. So kind of like a reward system for you to go live, and then they push out your content even more. They'll start pushing your posts out more, your lives, your reels, all of that gets pushed out more when you go live. All right. So the most successful people in our business go live 5 to 7 times a day or a week. Now, I know that that may seem intimidating, but guys, listen, I'm not telling you to go live 5 to 7 times right from the beginning if you're not comfortable with it. We just have to start building that muscle. All right. So most people go live in the evening or in the afternoon when people are getting off of work. Dinner time is the sweetest spot because more people are active and live on Facebook because that's after work time. So about 6 to 9 p.m. is a really good time to go live. Like think about when you're on live. If you're working a full-time job, when are you on social media? Okay, so out of the 5 to 7, only one of them, one should be ketones or trials or anything about ketones. Okay. So I know that sometimes there's sales that pop up every once in a while and we go live on those. But for the most part, you want to make sure that you're only going live on ketones once a week. Okay. Others, other videos, you want to make sure that you're giving value. So maybe you're cooking in the kitchen, maybe you're giving tips, but make sure that whatever you go live on is actually within your brand. So if you are not a mom, you shouldn't be going live on mom tips. It's not in your brand. If you are not on a health journey, you're not cooking keto, you're not low carb, you're not healthy eating, you're not doing any of that, you probably shouldn't just fake it and go live on cooking. Okay. But if you are, that's something that you should incorporate in your brand. So I want to give you guys 5 quick tips on how you can go live and maximize the views, the content, and everything that you're doing so that you're not feeling as if you're wasting your time. All right, so first things first is you want to make sure that your live has a catchy title. So I'm going to show you guys here real quick how you guys can go live on Facebook. So it's super simple. And let me turn my brightness down so you guys can see. All right, so right here where you see what's on your mind, you'll click there and it has a live video option. So you'll press that. Right there where it says tap to add description is where you will want to put a catchy title. All right. So with that catchy title, if you're cooking some sort of keto dish and maybe let's just say keto brownies, you don't want to put keto brownies as your title. That's not catchy enough because if people already know how to make keto brownies or they're not keto or they're not interested in that, they're not going to click in to see. So you want to put like the best dessert ever. So people are like, what's that best dessert? Or hacks for moms. They don't know what you're putting, but they want to know what those hacks are, right? So they're going to get in there. So there's a variety of different things that you can put. Or maybe you guys got your box in. So how many of you just got your promoter kit and you guys are like, I'm lunching and I want to show them how I'm opening this box and all the goodies that are in there? Well, maybe you say, I got a box today. They're going to be like, what box did she get today? Or he got today? I want to know what's in that box. So you want to put a catchy title, and that's number one. Number two is as soon as you press that live button, you want to share it into 3 to 5 groups. If you're not a part of groups yet, you want to be adding 3 to 5 groups a week. I would say daily add a few groups, but if you're not joining groups, that's going to negatively affect your business. So you want to be sure that you're getting into groups, because this is how you're going to build connections with people outside of your normal page, okay? Do not share your ketone lives though, all right? That's why you do one a week. You don't want to overfill your page with ketone lives every single day, because you can't share those into groups. So that's why you want to do one, and the other ones you want to do value, so that you can actually share it into other groups and get those new eyes on what you're doing. They're going to come to your page and they will see the ketones, okay? But another thing is that you want to ask your friends, your family, and those who are watching you to share out your videos for you. So the more people that start hopping into your lives and seeing your videos, you can get them to start sharing it to their personal pages or in a group, or wherever they want to share it to. Maybe they want to share it to a family or a friend. They can do that as well. But ask for shares so that more people will start to share your videos. So third tip is calls to action. Now, I know we talked about calls to action on posts, but calls to action in live videos are more, I would say, more important, because you need to give massive calls to action. So not just one, not just two, lots of them throughout the video, over and over and over. When you ask them to drop certain things in the comments, that's going to build the interaction on your posts or on your live videos, and also which boosts your algorithms and helps it get out to more people and more eyes, okay? So things like calling people out by name. So, hey, Susie, thank you so much for hopping on. How are you doing? They're probably going to respond of how they're doing in the comments and say hello to you. When people first hop on, say, drop a 1, drop a 1 if you're watching this live, so that I know where you guys are coming in from. But also ask them like where they're coming in from, what time of day it is. Maybe you add all sorts of different things. Okay, so you're getting the point. But drop a 2 if you're watching this on the replay, so I can come back and thank you as well for hopping in this. Smash the share button. Once you share this out, make sure you drop shared in the comments so that I can come through and thank you for sharing my video. All of them are calls to action, and you need to have a variety of calls to action throughout your video, okay? If you need to, get a little Post-it note. So I have little Post-it notes right here. You can, any sort of Post-it note, write down your calls to action so that you don't forget them, and then put them by your phone, on your ring light, wherever you guys do, behind that, so that therefore when you're going live, you can look to it every once in a while and then start remembering to do that. Because at first it may not come naturally to you to constantly ask those questions or have them drop things, but that will serve as a reminder to help you remember to drop those. And as you do it, again, you'll build that muscle, and that practice will help you continue to do that. Tip number 4 is to go back through your live within 24 hours and respond to all comments, okay? So even if they're just dropping hearts, or they're telling you how their day is, or where they're coming in from, or that they're live or they're not live, doesn't matter. You need to respond to all of the comments to give that little handshake back to them. They're reaching out and showing you that they care about you and your content, and we're watching you. So it's beneficial for you to reach that hand back out and thank them. talk to them, just whatever small talk that you can, just make sure that you're responding back to all comments. After the video, or after you went through and you commented, your video is now considered hot. So what that means is Facebook starts seeing that there's lots of posts on it, there's lots of comments on it, and it starts boosting your algorithms and getting it out to more people. So what you're gonna wanna do after you comment to all of the comments, you're going to wanna then share it into 3 to 5 more groups, okay? So while you're doing that, then when you post it into groups, more people are going to see that. So again, if you're not joining groups, it's going to kind of put a little halt on all that. So you need to be joining groups. It could be mom groups, it could be food groups, recipe groups, crock pot groups, Instapot groups. It could literally be anything that you fit into your brand. Maybe it's mental health groups and you're giving mental health tips so you can share that out. There's so many groups out there that you need to be joining, a variety, and lots and lots and lots of groups. Like I have probably over 200 groups on my page. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing that. So real quick, you need a catchy title to catch people and get them to stop their scroll, okay? Number 2 is you want to share it into groups and ask for friends and family to share it as well. 3 is calls to action. You want to drop lots of them throughout the video so that you gain more interaction. 4, you need to go back through and reply to all comments within 24 hours on your video. And after you're done commenting, share it again into 3 to 5 groups. I hope this helps you. Again, if you're nervous, it's totally normal. We are all nervous when we first get started, and we all still get nervous sometimes going live, even myself 3 years into this. So I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I hope this helped you.